Welcome everybody to the Second Gauntlet video. It seems I managed to reach the 250 subscriber milestone, so I feel like it's about time to subject myself to some more challenges. This time I've got a whole new set of challenges to compete with, as long with some other challenges from the previous Gauntlet video. For feed number 9 we have Captain Toad Treasure Trackers, Mummy Me Forever. And who wants to go to one of these? Alright, fine. Jesus. I've also, before we start the video, I feel like I should explain the stipulations of each challenge, that I didn't do that for the last time. With Captain Toad Treasure Tracker here, it's going to be solo, and no helpers. I've also extended the time limit for completion for an hour instead of 30 minutes, because some of these challenges are very unlikely to be completed in half an hour. Last thing is, if you want some more in-depth commentary for each of the challenges, feel free to check out the separate videos in the Gauntlet playlist. That about covers everything, so let's get to the countdown. I strongly apologize for the coughing. I have no idea why it suddenly sprung on me whilst I was getting stuff ready here. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go! So yeah, funnily enough, this is going to be collecting all 5,000 coins as well, so it's going to be very annoying at the same time. So if you haven't played Captain Toad Treasure Tracker before, the main thing you need to keep in mind is that Captain Toad here cannot jump. However, you can interact with the environment, which is, suffice it to say that it's very, well, I guess the best way to say it is that this was a Wii U game, which is then ported over to Switch and 3DS. So you have the ability to poke and prod things, which are necessary for some things. And the way that they've done it with this Pro Controller, I'm actually kind of a big fan of. Well, big fan in quotes, but still. So I'm a decent enough fan of it because it's a decent way of doing... Oh, there's no way I'm opening there. There's no way. So, yeah, all you gotta do is just use motion-ish pointed controls with this Pro Controller I'm using. And then just using the right trigger, I can poke and prod stuff. You can interact with some things, like this piranha plant you see. But some other things too. I was tempted to bring the volume up there for a second, but I didn't think so. The main thing about this maze, however, is that these mummy me's are going to keep following me for the entire thing. And yes, it's an enemy, so it'll do damage. I missed a stack of coins, I want to get that. And because I haven't done it yet, let's just talk about the last and final fact from the first Gauntlet video and all that stuff. Which just so happens to be about the success score and the failure score. Which, it wasn't an invention of my own doing. It was, in fact, somewhat of an homage to Game Guy 888. Because I think by the time I was watching, or at least editing together the first Gauntlet video, I had an idea that I kind of wanted to do failure stuff, just to be kind of concrete about how badly I did or how well I did in some things, and I didn't really think. But the reason why it came up with such a thing is because, well, Game Guy 888 did it himself for his own LPs back in the day. Like, I know, for example, that Pikmin, like both of his Pikmin LPs were subject to the failure scores and all that. And because of that, I felt that it would be a cool idea to just bring it in for this Gauntlet video. Oh, jeez, okay. So, something else I should note is that if you hold down the B button, it is a running button, so Captain Toad can move slightly faster, and that's fine. Wondering why I'm bringing the cursor all the way over to the side, it's just to quote-unquote recalibrate it, since it would be thrown out of whack from where I'm supposed to be pointing. So, I mean, this is a decent enough kind of pointing radius. However, I did take damage there, and because regular Mario conventions, you have a mini-state and a super state, and Toad starts in the super state. So if I take another hit here, I need to redo the entire maze again. And I forget how many floors there are exactly. It's not a forever maze, despite the name of the challenge itself. The maze does stop at a certain point, but I think it's 50, but I can't remember too sure. I think the best I've really done is never getting past 20. I think around 50, or 15 or something. So it's pretty peculiar. However, lives shouldn't be an issue for me, since, well, every 100 coins is going to be 100, well, an extra life, so I feel like I need to worry about that too much. Okay, 5 gets us Magic Koopas and Charging Chucks. And I need to be wary of both of them because I don't know where the Magic Koopa is right now. He's up there. And I'm sure I could do that to knock him out of the way, and then I can freeze him so he can be out of my way for the moment in time being. He's not going to charge, you know, now he's charging. Just need to think about where I need to go. Okay, these golden mushrooms are fine because they have a bunch of coin potential. Oh, Jesus, the mummy's getting so close. I need to be careful where I place myself. All that stuff. Oh, there's no walls here. No walls! Okay, wait, can I? Okay, no, I can't. I thought for a second I could destroy the blocks with my pressing of this other thing, but I guess not. Also, I think there's no... I mean, since I didn't do this earlier or whatever, there's been a multiplayer update for Captain Toad Treasure Tracker here, which gives you 2 players to play the game through. I don't think it actually applies to this specific mission, though. Unless I've just been doing it wrong. The 2-player stuff is kind of something I haven't really experimented with, because I have no other experiment with. Oh, jeez. I just need to be careful where I run and where I go and all that stuff. So, providing that Captain Toad knows how to toad, he's going to be just fine. And this may be one of the tougher challenges. I did try to do this earlier, just to kind of get used to controls again, because it's been a while since I've Captain Toaded. But, you know, I think it's this floor, maybe a floor after this, when we'll get a free super mushroom, so I can get a second hit again. Even if I don't, if I get to floor 10, it will give me a super mushroom regardless. So, I'm going to take the safety on this one. Even though I need to collect a bunch of coins regardless to get the 5,000 coin threshold. That is, if I do manage to beat this stage. Because it's very likely that I'm not going to do that well in this challenge, since look at how close the Mummy Me is to Toad right now. It's silly. At the same time, Chrissy, okay, no, none of those is safe except for this. And you are just being the biggest jerk right now. If I just pay attention and focus on what I'm really doing, then I'll be able to truly think about things in a methodic way. And now that I think about it, this is like the last... Well, I don't know why I think about it now, but this is the last part of the Second Gauntlet video. And I'm surprised. Because, well, I don't know why I'm surprised, but it's just... I'm thankful that I'm actually going to be doing this. And thinking about all the stuff now. All I need to do after this gets uploaded and all that shit is edit things together and then decide on the playlist of songs to use in the video. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be using for Captain Toad representation. However, I'm sure there's a way I can get something done that's very fitting for Captain Toad. I don't know if Steve has done any Captain Toad rips at all. I want to say yes, but I also want to say no at the same time, so be careful. Right, 10. Grace floor. Let's pick up this pickaxe and do this. Which, okay, missed one. And there's our mushroom. Can we hit that up in the fine? Hit that on the side there to get a small little coin. And now we're in floor 11. So stuff after this is unseen territory. However, it's a case of me actually getting past all this with these Mummy Me's following me around. And I think of each 10 floors that you go through, another Mummy Me gets added to the pile that follow you. So, don't retrace your steps at all. If you don't want to die, that is. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, Goombas being crazy. I think when I was doing practice, I got up to the booze segment. Because there's booze in this second part. However, I don't know how to really deal with them so far. At least I can freeze the Goombas in place like that. I mean, if you had like a second person with you, I think they can just... You can... I mean, if the 2-player works, then that's a big bonus. I think it doesn't work because of how these stages work, with how it's just following one character. It'll be a bit too easy if there was 2 characters and it only followed one of the guys and all that shit. However, if you... I don't know... I mean, yeah, again, I still don't know because I don't have any time to really test shit like this out, but if there is a second, or a previous 2-player mode this game has, where the second player becomes the cursor and is able to throw fruit at the enemies. Hey, nice. I don't want to test to see if this medic will defeat the mummy bees. However, I'm going to keep running this way. Oh, I guess it does. Okay. Don't you know, but it's going to be refreshed upon this full start. Or not. Huh. Okay, no, he's come back. It's like, oh wow, I guess it stays put between floors, providing that you get into the warp box. I forget what it's called. Yeah, if you just get into the warp box before things leave. Okay, that was a bit dumb of me to not focus on where I'm running at that point. Oh, Jesus, okay. Leaving coins behind, it's my specialty. Alright. Mummy means you can't do anything to stop them, which is sad at the same time. Okay, I guess it's about this time where I do a stupid little update thing, because random conversation topics and all that shit. Today is the 13th of April, I believe. Yeah, 13th. Either that or it's 14th, I can't remember. No, I'm dumb. No, maybe it is the 14th, okay. And yesterday, I went over to someone's house, and I managed to have my first experience with Borderlands 2 in VR, and considering I ate a Big Mac before that, I felt a bit sick. I mean, I'm sure I don't have the time to really get used to it, just having like a snapshot view of whatever it was from that one area, but I mean, with wearing glasses and all that, it would be a little bit more difficult to really get used to the VR stuff. But hey, PSVR is certainly something, even if Borderlands 2 is strange. I mean, I'm still gonna stick with Borderlands 2 and all that shit, because Borderlands 2 is pretty high up there on my games list, and I can't wait for things to get going and have LPs do shit. It's gonna be fun when I eventually have time to do so. Okay, alright. That might be a bad place to freeze him. However, I'm gonna keep moving this way because, didn't think it was there. However, 2772. Now I can check, can I? Maybe not. No, I can still check, yeah. Today's the 14th, I knew it. Go Mummy Me Maze forever, it's time for this again. Boosh, doosh, doosh, doosh. I don't know about camera angles. I think I just keep bringing it upwards, like this way. But, I don't know. I mean, am I even losing lives? I mean, I think I probably... I'm confused because I don't know if it's tracking my lives after this 99, but I might just... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. Because I didn't actually die in this mission, it doesn't count taking a life from me. Because this is technically still a bonus mission. Because throughout the Captain Toad actual main game, because this is part of the bonus stuff, you can occasionally get levels like this that show up every now and then, where you can get a bunch of lives and all that stuff. And it's kind of just a bonus thing, so if you died during it, it would be a bit stupid to have your lives being taken away just because of this bonus thing that you're just trying to do. So they make it so that if you die in these, you don't lose any lives. And that's what threw me off just in that few seconds there. So I'm sure it's going to be fun to even still do the counting for the editing and all that shit. But hey, just going to keep moving on. Hopefully I'll be able to beat this, because I'm sure it's going to be a triumphant moment. But I definitely did pick some really tough challenges for this gauntlet. Like, jeez. Okay. Oh, speaking of things I did yesterday as well, I did tried another PB run of Celeste, and got an hour and 1 minute. A lot better than the one I did for the gauntlet. And I knew that was going to happen. Because I got like a 5-minute chapter 4, I think, and that was really good. I mean, I've got the screenshots, I'm probably going to show them in the video anyway. Oh, but I think someone liked the comment that I did. I can't see from right now, but I suppose it's a liked comment. Hey. Can't even, don't even, well, from there, I don't even see what video it was that the person liked from, and what comment they liked. I don't, maybe it's just a comment themselves from a different video. I don't know, though. I mean, I did get a funny comment the other day, because someone went to the part of Galaxy 2 that's the most viewed LP part on the channel, even if it's very minuscule. And they just put die as the comment. So I responded, lol, I mean, odd. Yeah, dude, same. Because I'm a stupid idiot. But hey, let's keep moving on. 664 coins! There you go, it's an unholy number, but it's got disappeared straight away. And just having the charging truck charge over. I need to think about whether whatever's safer or not. I mean, if he's gonna keep breaking the stuff behind me, that's fine. Thank you, charging truck. However, I want a good camera view on him so I can freeze him in place. Thank you very much. Now I can run away. Now I need to figure out where exactly I need to head to. Oh, like, yeah, that wasn't available. I mean, I saw that there was a gap there, but that wasn't available for me to walk through in order to get to this. So that's a shame. I think these are just called warp boxes. I can't remember myself. I don't know any precise strats I could be doing with Captain Toad here, but hey, I suppose the one challenge I was most excited to do was already done, and all that. I mean, also, well, I was thinking about this earlier because I thought of a really decent challenge to have done if I had thought of it earlier. And if it wasn't because of having all of these games on the Switch be a nice coincidence, then I probably would have done it too. It would have been Peggle Night, the Decathlon. If I ever get to the chance of having a third Gauntlet video, which will be probably at either 1,000 subs or 50k views, maybe, I don't know, one of those. Whatever happens first. They're both equally in the distance. I'll probably have that as part of it, but, you know, having the decathlon would be interesting to have, because Peggle takes skill to really beat, and having to beat 10 levels in a row without dying is certainly a challenge, and it is one of the, like, the challenge that they've put in both Peggle games. I'm fine with that. Okay, well, yeah, it's like the only way for me to enter this area, so I would have been screwed if that wasn't the place to go. This is a bad camera angle, so I need to change it around. I don't know if the Mummy Me just killed that guy. I think that's what exactly happened, but I don't like it. Okay, leave that money there. It's not important. So that is important at the same time, but details. Jeez. There was a point where I was thinking that, hey, because of the Captain Toad stuff that they get you to do, there's basically, what are they, crowns, I think? Or maybe just kind of a bonus thing that they add to the stages once you've done so much. You have a clear time that you can beat a stage in order to get a star on each of the books, the pages, and all that stuff. I thought for a moment, for a while, that I could probably try speedrunning this game. However, I quickly lost interest in trying for that idea. Just stand there for a second just to pick up all that stuff. And, I mean, if there's any other strategy you could do in order to get the Mummy Me to run away from you, or at least slow down a little bit, I recommend you try some of them out, or even do some of them. Because, well, whatever gets you away from the Mummy Me and gets him further away from you is best. But hey, level 10 again. So you pick up the Mega-Matic. There are so many things that I've forgotten what they're actually called. It's like, how do I even remember what some things are? Put that for a coin, and we keep moving on. Number 11. Moving downwards. I can't wait for there to be like 5 Mummy Me's for me to run around with. I suppose that was the best way to solve that problem, because, well, I suppose so. I mean, I could technically just walk around the whole time, but then again, Goomba's right there. He was being a bit of a dick. I didn't realize he was following me, and I didn't even realize where he was actually going to be following me from, so I didn't do it. Oh, no! Jesus H. Come on. Okay, this is fine. I mean, I could do this. Get him off my ass for a little bit, and just run away from everything, just for the moment. For the time being. Oh, wow. There's a bonfire going on outside. Go, parent. You can do a thing. You can burn all the things. And stuff. Jeez. Oh, man. I've got a bad angle on this for some reason. I know it's a decent enough angle, but I suppose I just don't know how to deal with it. I mean, there's a Goomba there. I know he's going to be a problem, but... Ah! That death sound is very apt. I wonder how far back can we back. I mean, this is fine enough. Yeah, keep doing this. I keep pressing B because I'm used to Gungeon. Gungeon's fun, by the way. I don't know if I've said this before in this Gauntlet video totally, but, you know, playing the Farewell to Arms update, it's fun. I'm trying to do the what's it called? I think the guy's just called Daisuke, but I'm doing the challenge room kind of challenge, where every room has a different effect, like Dark as the Night, Blindsided, Don't Look Back, or whatever. Oh, Don't Blink, sorry. Basically just trying to beat that challenge in order to get the trophy in the little side room where he's situated. And I think that the best way for me to try and do that, get more of a chance, is activating Rainbow Mode at the same time, as well as using the Paradox. So I can get random items at the start of each run, plus, well, the random items from the chests. However, I think there's some kind of bug that's been going on with it, because I've been consistently, a couple of times, I've been crashing the software. And it's a bit crazy, but at the same time, kind of understandable. I mean, not everything's got to be perfect. I mean, they could have done some bug testing, but it's not like everyone's going to be thinking of the exact same thing to do, so that's why having many bug testers is a good thing for some games. However, if you're an indie team like those that make Enter the Gungeon, I'm not sure how big the team at Dodge Roll is, to be honest, but hey, if... I don't even know what I was trying to say. I'm sure you get the point that I made there, but if not, then nerding me is just as confused as you are. Bada bing, bada boom. Right. Piranha plants doing a piranha dance. It's funny. I'd make a Smash Bros. Joke, but no. I'm sure that the, I keep forgetting that this month, or sometime this month, we're getting Joker. Because... well, I didn't really think about it because, well, it's April, and by the end of April, we'll be getting Joker along with other stuff from 3.0 for spring. And the theory right now, which is very easy to believe, is that we're gonna get some kind of presentation to explain all the stuff that's gonna be added in 3.0, which may or may not be, according to the leaks, accidental leaks, Stage Builder. I'm not sure how I would use the Stage Builder, but if it features similar features that Smash 4 did, where you can post it to the world and be able to pick up some stuff and have other people's stages in yours, then I'm sure I could get some mileage out of that, just to pick up some other people's stages to use. However, in terms of actual stages, it depends on what the creators actually got in store. And I don't mean the creator of, like, Masahiro Sakurai, who was the director, but no, I mean the level creator, if it is a stage creator, and all that. Okay, I'll leave that behind, because that's not on my mind. Ah! That was a close one. That was incredibly close. I saw him put on the shit. If you're wondering how I'm doing these quick camera turns, the right and left bumpers do that. However, panning the camera up like that, that's me flicking over with my index finger onto the right stick to flick it upwards like that to get a good enough angle. Gonna try and go back for some more coins. Oh, I didn't even see the projectile he was firing. Wow, that could have been bad for losing a hit. Because there's not such a thing as like, oh, it's not just a thing as like a Fire Bro suit. A Firehammer suit, whatever, I don't know. Some kind of other suit for Toad here to wear, Captain Toad even. So he's just kind of left vulnerable unless he picks up a mining Matic, whatever it's called. I'm sure it's somewhere, but I don't know. So most of the time, Captain Toad is just a Captain Toad. Oh, I got caught on the side. And if you didn't know about Captain Toad initially, he was actually kind of made as kind of a side mode to see if it'll develop well as a full game itself in Super Mario 3D World. And all enough people liked it, so Captain Toad Treasure Tracker became a thing. And the original idea for Treasure Tracker happened to be based off of Link and the Zelda series. It's had a little Link walking around dioramas and all that shit. And I'm sure it would have been nice to see, but However, in terms of diorama, diorama Zelda stuffs, we've got Link's Awakening remake, and I don't know if I'm going to be picking it up, but it does look nice. It looks quite nice. And speaking of nice, the bonfire outside is quite nice. I'm just seeing the glows into my room. It's very nice. And also vocabulary, leaving me with nothing else to say other than nice. Well, I don't think it's the Woodman that's rubbing off on me, to be honest, but details. Should I include a Woodman rip? I don't know. Woodman would be silly. But hey, I've got to have room for a representation from every series. I don't think that there was a Gungeon one. I do know that there was some reps based off of Binding of Isaac, some off of Celeste, definitely. Some off of the other games too. There's definitely some from Odyssey. But it's just the choice of choosing which one will be best for the video. I'm actually kind of wondering. It's been a while since I've looked at the Odyssey videos, but I can't remember if using Steamed Gardens in, what was it, episode 3 of Odyssey One-Handed? I wonder if that became a thing, and like it stopped being notified as a claim. Well, yeah, I'm sure that made some sense, but I didn't make it make sense. Let's think about this strategically before things get crazy. Oh, that's what's happening. Those guys themselves are murdering themselves. What a crazy and wacky situation they have to be in. And also very beneficial to me since, well, it's less to think about. Although I think if there is like 50 floors, I don't need to worry about, what, 1,000 coins each stage? I'm sure this is fine. Plus there's also this, which brings up my count. Just more. One-ups for days. Hit the thing again. Alright. I'm gonna start thinking like that. Like, I'll get to about 2k, and then I'll start walking around and getting to the exit quickly, whilst picking up coins on the way, because I don't need to just avoid coins altogether once reaching that milestone. However, it's a case of actually reaching there in a quick way. Okay. If I leave those there, I'm sure that's a fine way, because I can just walk around slowly with these mummy-me's behind me, and then just dash into the side and pick up the coins. Just like that. Very simple. Yeah, I can interact with the coins and make them spin around. It's cool, but it's not really practical. Multiply, multiply. Well, these aren't the kind of multiplies that you want. I mean, you can have the double cherry. I think double cherry is in some levels. But it's not the kind of multiply that you want in this current situation, with there being lethal shit behind you, in front of you all the time. Let's go! 13! Alright. It can't be just straight up from here, right? I suppose it is. Okay. That helps. I don't need to worry about too many coins. However, picking up some coins that I do find on the path to the areas is certainly fine enough. I'm just really hoping that it's not like 40 floors. I mean, I'm probably going to get enough coins regardless to go over the 5k, but it's just a case of actually getting to those later floors in order to succeed. Which I don't think is going to take, I think it's going to take a while, if at all. Okay, be best to have a mostly overhead view like this. Okay, so there is a 1-up over there, or a golden mushroom. I see the guy breaking stuff here. Okay, freeze him. So that's that. No, 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 no. Alright. That's fine. I'm running away. I'm keeping an eye out in case I see a spot. Okay, here's the ghosts. And I'm in a bad spot here. Oh, jeez. I can, like, touch the ghosts. I think they can stay still. But, however, it's just a case of... Oh, thank God. You love me, video game. Just for this moment, at least. I need more ghosts. I haven't seen much past this point, so... It's blind shit. However, it's time to make it to, well, our goal, which is over here. I'm fine with this. Okay, 26k. It's fine. More ghosts, alright. It's just gonna be Ghost City. Oh, by the way, if you couldn't already tell by now, everything's randomly generated. So, it's kind of like somewhat of a theme now, just going for the roguelikes and randomly generated shit. But, you know, details. Well, speaking of randomly generated stuff, I haven't gone back into ISO to try that one run at the end of the Gauntlet feat that might have been successful. I haven't tried that yet. Try to finish it off at least. I mean, it was quite a promising run, but whether it actually does succeed, I don't know. Here we go, off the rails. I think now is the point where we get 3 mummy me's, and that's not good. And as you... Oh, and the Pitui piranhas. I mean... Yeah, I feel like a boob already. I didn't see him shooting a fireball at that moment for some reason. Okay, we're at 3K already. Alright, you. Oh, nice. Oh, there is a thing there too. Oh, how do I get there though? How do I get there though? Alright, I just need to think methodically. If I hug the wall, I should be able to manipulate some things in some way. Keep you frozen, because you're a dim-witted here. Ah, there we go. That's nice. Oh, actually, no, this might be the way. Yes, it's the way. We found it. Okay, the successful route. Or route. God. I'm gonna be... That's forever burned into my mind now. Because it's silly. Oh, okay, this is a dead-end room. However, I don't want to get hit here. Okay, fine. It helps, since you're over there. They're thankful enough to disable the mummy me's once you've taken the damage for a little bit. And then you'll get the chance to do whatever. Ah! Shit. I thought that was a point, a wall there to want to... Oh, wow, they're being really generous with this, but no, I've seen it. I've seen your lies. I'm gonna walk over to here, and then walk down, because I saw your lies trying to shoot at me from the side. You ass. Okay, no, there is nothing there, so I can pivot around. Ah! Come on now. Is the luck gonna be with me? Probably not. There's 3 of them in there, isn't it? It's logical acceleration. Yes, there is. No! I can't. You can't hesitate and turn around quickly. I need to do smooth circles around. That's the way to do it. See, that was my best run. Blip, 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 blip. And I get it. I forget I could skip that cutscene. However, I've got a new kind of strategy to use, so I can start using that. Man, those Pitui piranhas shooting their fireballs like that. Being crazy bitches in general. Will I survive? I don't know. But at this point, it's just collecting coins to get to the 1,000 mark, whilst this mummy me chases me. I mean, this is the easy part, because it's only one mummy me, and if you mess up a couple of times, then it's really the only point where messing up will be detrimental, because you'll just have a disadvantage when you enter the later floors. However, for now, they are just fine as it is. Okay, it's getting dangerously close. However, that's to be expected. 2 of them right there. Okay, piranha plants. Whatever you say. Man, I think, if I remember correctly, at the very end of this, once you beat the toughest part of the challenge... Oh shit. Do you see that right there? Of course you see that. You're watching this video. That is a ton of coins. However, collecting them all at this point is tough because, well, mummy me's right behind me. However, that went pretty well, all things considered. Just picking up all that money and all that shite. Currency, money. I think also the other reason why I'm trying to get the 5k coin thing is that I don't want to do this again. So I suppose it's just kind of an ulterior motive of being like, come on, I gotta do this now, otherwise you'll never be able to do it. And you'll never want to do it again. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch more coins there too. And that's just a regular one of those mushrooms I can pick up now. However, I want that threshold money cash. He's dashing through. I see him dashing through. Stay over there, please. Alright. he stood over there whilst I did my thing. Yeah, I don't want to pick up those monies. However, I've got this money here, so... Right, just 100 more, and then I won't be able... I'll have to... Well, I won't need to deal with things for the rest of the floor. Which, there we go. I can still collect coins, which is what I'm going to be doing. But, in terms of picking up all the coins in the world, I don't need to worry about that all too much. Okay, he's gonna shoot and kill the guy, which is very nice. And you can actually... So, there's a thing that I haven't really mentioned that this game has, and it's very much like Mario 2 kind of thing. When Captain Toad can pick up sprouts from the ground and throw them at enemies. And these guys, since they have sprouts on their heads, you can use them to pick up and then throw in order to defeat them. You can throw them at other enemies in order to defeat them. All that stuff like that. It's simple as to grasp the hold of. And I don't really tend to do it in these Mummy Me shits because it wastes time, because you need to waste time standing still in order to pick up the guy to throw him. Which, if you couldn't tell, standing still is not the best option, especially if you get caught on the wall that you don't even know. It's already happened a couple of times in this video, believe me. I don't know how much time I have, but we've already been half an hour, so I suppose it's a good estimate with whether or not I can beat this or not. However, with my new strategy of just running to the exit after 1,000 coins, perhaps you may get somewhere. I don't know. We just have to see. Okay, here's our 410. Time to pick up our health as well as our bonus stuff. Bring that poster off the wall to give us an extra piddly coin. It's a nice little thing that you can do. Alright, so there is a golden mushroom over there. However, if it's worth getting, it's probably not worth getting, so I'm going to run to the exit still. It's just the thinking about what's worth it and what's not. And imagine how easy things could have gone if I was able to just jump in some way. Oh, look, what's with the coin stashes? Come on. Just a lot of coins. Like, come on, dude. That was a bit precautious or precarious of a situation right there. Getting close to that Goomba whilst he was frozen. However, it was my fault that I did that, so I just have to deal with what I've made and what I dealt with. Here we go. Number 13. Unlucky for some, however, for me, I feel like it's decent enough. And the cursor's all the way at the side. Okay, I spent my time getting the cursor back. I knew 13 was going to be a thing, except I didn't at the same time. So let's just keep a hold on by freezing the guy. Oh yeah, something that also can be done is if you scratch on an enemy, maybe that single glue was the best example, but if you scratch on an enemy, you can get a coin from them sometimes. A lot of interactable stuff. There's no way I can really test it out right now, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. Multiply, multiply. Toad, toad. Alright. I mean, that's all we've got. It's just a case of finding out where to go. I could, like, zoom in or zoom... I think this is the furthest you can really zoom out in this, so I can't really zoom out further, which is unfortunate. There's one. Oh, don't do this to me, though. Oh, I don't know why I thought I did something bad there. However, oh, thank God, there's a gap there. Too high up to see. No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Fine. Run. Run. Run like the wind. I should play this carefully, because they can break through the wall at any second. Which is what they're doing. What they're doing. However, they are doing it badly. Alright. Okay, ghosts. And, okay, I understand. Every 5 levels, there is a different enemy that gets brought into the thing, so... 16 to 19 is Ghost Town, and 11 to 14 is Goomba Town. So that means Patui Piranha Town is coming up soon, if I can make it. I don't know if freezing them there like that is beneficial, but it could be. I have a feeling that the hitbox will still be active at that point. There's nothing here. I'm in a bad situation. You can defeat these ghosts by shining the light on them for a long enough period of time, but that requires standing still, so not ideal. I mean, you can see him wincing in pain like that just in those few seconds. However, actually getting one of them dead is, or deader than dead. He's not alive. But yeah, just actually killing them like that is not going to be easy to do on this specific mission level challenge. There are some bonus challenges that require you to kill a certain amount of boos, though, if I remember correctly, but it has still been a while. But hey, I mean, this game was fun to play through. I mean, I picked it up because I felt like, well, I didn't get to experience it on the Wii U, so maybe it would be worth my time to look into a little bit. And it turns out it was, because it was a decent adventure. I liked it. However, I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything significant with it. Okay, that was a bit silly. However, that was very nice for the moment. Patui piranhas. However, they're giving me mushrooms, which is nice. However, I'm going to hug this wall because there we go. There's a strategy you might want to do to make space seem a bit odd, but they may be the things that can save your life if you go into a dead end. I think this is a dead end, so I might need to do those strats right now. Ba-boom! Like that. Hugging a wall just so that they can get out of the way and that you have space to walk around in. So instead of just standing straight in the middle for the entirety of like 50 minutes, I don't know, just hug the wall and maybe the strangers will let you through. I don't know. They are very nice to give us mushroom for every single one of these. One of these Patui piranha floors. However, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. It's just a case of making it over there. I mean, if they can kill their brethren... Oh, I got caught in the corner. I can go back for that mushroom now. Oh, he was so close to firing though. Did I pick up the mushroom? No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Oh, don't get caught in the corner now. Getting caught in the corner is not fun, so I can stay there. And in that situation there, I think it would have been beneficial to actually see it. I'm going to let go of the run button, and hopefully things don't go crazy and mess with things too much. Oh, okay. I saw that fireball coming, so I knew that I needed to run out of the way. Camera up. Okay, there's one more mushroom there, in case I need it. However, I'm going to dodge it for now, in case I need to run back for it. Instead, I'm going to walk... Okay, no, that was a really easy room. Time for 25, though. Oh, they're all right in front of me. Right in front of me. Come on now, fellas. Okay, so the thing is over here. I don't know what enemies are going to be coming up for 26 to 29. Hope it's nothing too bad. Oh, Shy Guys, okay. I think they just run towards you once you find them. Shy Guys are cute. I mean, I'll bet... No! Caught on the wall. Oh yeah, if they see you, they're kind of like just stealth section things. They get treated as stealth stuff in the main levels, but hey, if they see you, they run towards you and shit. What if I can freeze them like that? I don't need to deal with them. I heard him go away, but I don't know. It's only a few more feet. Don't do that now. Okay, where is... See, there was a coin from the enemy just then. Alright. I see you. I thought I was just some bad movement there. Okay, we're just good enough, though. I don't know, because I can't see in a distance. If it was lower down, I could be... Okay, there is. But I know that there's going to be a thing, so I'm not going to risk that. What? No, 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 no. You've taken my shit and thrown it into a dick. Why? Why? No! You teased me with the allure of a rest room. Not a toilet, but a rest room. And they didn't. They japed me. Took me a drink. Wow, that cough ran away, didn't it? Jeez. I thought the cough would have been a bit interruptive at points, but no, it seems that the cough was just a momentary thing that randomly appeared at the beginning of the episode. It's crazy, but it might just work. This is probably not the best camera angle to use. Actually, it might be a good camera angle to use if I keep an eye on my headlight, because the headlight would shine through into areas where there are gates. So I could use this. Haha, strats on the fly, strats on the fly. What a nice guy, strats on the fly. And with perspective, I can see some of the exits or entrance points, so I can just head under like that. This might be a way to do it. However, I don't know for certain yet, so this is trial and error, as this may be, if it lasts long enough, the last attempt of the episode for the Gauntlet. And then I'll be fine with it. I think one of the only successes I've gotten this so far is, oh jeez. Yeah, see, you don't want to go back on your own footsteps because you stop in place for a bit. That's not beneficial. So yeah, I think the only challenge I really did beat was the kids' warp zone, which is a bit peculiar. However, I'm fine with that, being the only one. I mean, you can't win them all, I know that's a fact, but I just found it kind of funny how the previous Gauntlet was an even split of success and fail, and then a half success, because technicalities. Hey, now! Well, hey. There's nothing there. However, you can break that open for me, thank you very much. Successful maneuver. Aw, yes! To 6. Then these guys, who are very silly. I got itches on my mouth, no. Or is it? Yeah, it wouldn't be the lips, it's just the upper part of the mouth, the mustache area. That's where I've got itches. Not like you guys need to know. Ah, jeez. I made a good call there on walking into that area, because I didn't think there was a thing there. There was an entrance, but there was. 7. 7's a number. Alright. Perhaps this is like a good camera angle. However, to turn it around like this would be good enough. Oh, jeez, I thought I was in a bad spot there. I suppose walking like this is also very helpful at points. What happened to the cursor? I was too busy focusing on the cursor. Like, it's too out of whack. Don't focus on the cursor, Joshua. You're an idiot. Why do you sit on the floor? No beanbag support this time. You're just going to lie down on the floor because you're an idiot. Alright. Let's go. We've only got so many minutes left. Might as well try something different and funny. Even if it does sound a bit strange from this angle. I don't know if it's going to sound different. It might sound different. It's just a case of whether or not it sounds good enough. But thinking about things. There's nothing to really mention other than the stuff we've already talked about, so yeah. Don't get stuck on the wall now, Captain Toad. Perhaps someday we'll get something cool. Maybe we'll get a sequel game. Who knows? You got DLC. That's something. Not many characters get DLC nowadays. Jeez. God, I actually hit it. Yeah, I suppose something else I also did yesterday was, I don't know if it's gonna be up by the time this goes up, but still, that was a thing that I did. I played a bit of Persona 5 with Wild Hunter, and it's possibly gonna be on YouTube at some point, I don't know. Maybe. It's just one of those things that happened. I think we went on for like 35 minutes before his phone did a thing with memory and all that shit. It would have done with what he did with the other Resident Evil stuff that he's already done, where he would just use the PlayStation 4's capture feature and then all that shit. But however, that wasn't the case with Persona 5 because most scenes are blocked because Atlas doesn't want you with those spoilers and shit. None of that, please, says Atlas. Thank you, says everyone else. I don't want to get into stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing too excessive that the PlayStation 4 is really screaming to me to get over the Xbox One, and there's nothing too screaming about the Xbox One that's getting me to get over the PS4. So I'm sticking with the middle road here, and saying, I've got my PlayStation 2 and 360, and I'll keep those for a while, and I'll just stick with my Switch from now on, because the Switch has got some good stuff on it. I mean, Cuphead's coming out very soon-ish. Wow, it's the 18th. I forgot it was just the 18th. It's only 4 days away, wow. And some other stuff, too, is coming out soon for the Switch. I'm sure there's some good stuff. Yeah, there's definitely some good stuff. We haven't got Skullgirls yet, but it's coming. I'm going to get a physical version of that, because Skullgirls is... Yes! It's like, it'll be a shame we won't have anyone to really play Skullgirls with locally, but... You know, Skullgirls is fun. I like it. It was one of the fighting games that I really got to learn. Shoutouts to Valentine and Peacock players, because those characters are great. I mean, I remember getting, like, easy 13-hit combos with Valentine, however, it's a very simple one, but I don't know. It's not like I'm good at fighting games, it's just that I like to play them, and there's a fine line between liking to play a game and being good at a game. Which is strange to really think about. Why did I do that? Joshua, no. Joshua, no. Don't do it again. No. Okay, now you're running to this corner because you have to, since you did a silly thing. And now your mustache is itching, even though you have kind of a small mustache, it's still... the mustache area is itching. There. Now, sprint to the side. By sprint, I mean have the time to scratch your nose whilst it goes over. Alright. Still, I'll think of this as some kind of a win, because I got some progress in this that I never have gotten before. With getting all the way to floor 30, no, yeah, just 30 was it? In which they bamboozled me. How could they? Those fools. Alright. Break everything. And break you too. Because you're funny. I mean, I don't know how much time I have left in this, but it's very likely I'm not going to be able to make it to the very end because, well, you've got this walking speed, or running speed, because this is running speed. And then you got all the floors that I've been through already, plus some that I haven't even seen through yet. How dare they confuse me with not having a second rest floor? Screw that, please. Come on now. Hit the thing on the side. Point for coin. Okay. We'll move on swiftly. Then we'll eventually run out of time and it'll be great. I think Josh is having so much fun right now watching these videos back, I'm fairly certain. Because... hooey. Okay. If I really think about this stuff and think methodically, I could probably get good enough on this. I kind of just want to talk from the top of my mind for some reason, because there are things I want to say, but I don't know whether or not it's best suited for this video or a video that will be released sooner than this. However, this is none of this. I don't know. I'm confusing myself, and that's a good thing to always confuse yourself on. Alright, 14. My watch is gonna vibrate in any second. It's gonna startle me. It's gonna be like, no, why? Jeez. Oh god, there's nothing here. There was no entrance there. Oh no, the entrance was over there though. Why? Okay. Dodge fruit. Dodge fruit. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Don't hit the Goomba, because Goomba's bad. Charge and charts, even... Let's go. They're gonna be firing all through this. There is a Gablet. No! Just ambush me. How dare they? Okay, ghosts. I just walked through all those coins. I guess it's small hitbox from Mini Toad, but still. Those coins. If I didn't know. Okay, we're in a bad spot here. Why? Why did that work so well, actually? I mean, it wasn't why I was whining, but it just kind of flowed well into what I would have said. Which is a bit silly and crazy. I'm surprised that this coins, this 1-up's gonna show up and it's gonna be like, yeah, I did it. And we'll eventually be able to succeed faster. Oh, that ghost almost got, or that boo almost got destroyed. And that would have been cool to see, why not? Or even a chance looking at my watch to see what time we have left. Hey, one of these! I'm good for this. Like, it helps. It destroys whoever's in the way. Destroy those two. There we go. Just to have somewhat of a better time in this area. There's nothing over that way. Nope! Why did I not take into account the ghost? Come on now. 5 minutes. There's no way. We'll just keep running for the last 5 minutes, I suppose. Here we go. We're gonna camera angle, let's go. I mean, if there's no way I'm gonna be able to make it, so this is a failure. It's like a shame, but oh well. I suppose... I mean, I don't know what I could do for success kind of markers for this. I could do it by... I don't want to do it by amount of coins collected because that will kick stuff out crazily and all that stuff. Perhaps I'll just do it by the amount of 1-ups gained. Because, well, it depends on how many 1-ups gained there are and if it does counteract things. I mean, by the time you see this video, it's very likely that you've already seen what I've made my mind up with. What with having the Gauntlet video itself be done over with. So, you know, what happens, future me will probably tell you. But hey, it's fine. Okay, now, Magic Koopa, magic. Turn this train spastic. Make the D-cut reference that everyone knows. I suppose mini tangent to go off on the video from the only Mario parties I've ever really played are 2, 4, 8, and 9, and the Super Mario Party, as well as the top 100. And Mario Party DS. I forgot the DS for some reason. Well, but then I have had seen some experience with some other stuff. Like, I've seen Mario Party Advance be played, I've seen Mario Party 3 be played, and 1. And like other stuff. I think the one Mario Party game that I had the least amount of experience with was 7. Because that one was just kind of an obscure one. Didn't really know much about it. Much of the minigames were kind of fresh to me and all that shit. But then Mario Party 8 comes along and I was old enough at that point, so I picked up Mario Party 8 and that was the one game I played the most. Next to DS. And I think 8 was alright. I mean, there are some things that have aged quite a lot about it. Mainly motion control stuff. But, you know, 8 was fun for what it was. There were some cool duel games and other mini-games in it. I think the card one, where you just shot a bunch of cards out of the air, I think that one was kind of a nice one. And, what was that? I mean, there's the cliff one, where you're cutting the cliff mini-game, where you're cutting the wires in order to not get launched away. That's always kind of a fun one to do, because of what it really entails. And I think there's another one that I'm thinking of that I can't really remember, but I suppose it'll come to me in the future. I'll look at Mario Party 8's minigames and be like, oh, this is the one I was thinking of, totally. But hey, we did this in 5 minutes, guys. How's it go? Oh, I did get just enough to reach the 10k milestone over this. Wow. Or 1k even. 10k milestone. What is this? Something else? I don't know. Boing. Come on now. Goombas are dead to me. Come on now, fella. Let's walk around. I'm probably gonna try another Celeste run after this, just to see if I can get that sub out, and if not, then I'll be disappointed with myself. But I have gotten close to getting sub hour. In fact, the one time that I've gotten that was an hour and like an hour exactly. That was because I got into the top of the mountain before the hour mark, and I wanted to save the hour mark for a video, specifically this gauntlet, and get it on recording for my first sub-hour run. However, that didn't happen. So, perhaps I'll just get an hour run sometime soon, or I don't know, an hour run sometime soon. Or I'll be good enough at Celeste to beat it well. Screw you, Chapter 3! Chapter 3 is funny. Alright, just hold on to the guys, because I know they can't be trusted. However, the rest of these fellas don't know what's coming to them. They're gonna walk into me and say, hey, check it out. I'm funny. That's not exactly what's gonna happen. Jeez. Oh look, there's a tower of shit. Nice. However, yeah, I know what's gonna happen. Let me guess. Once I see... Yeah, just a few seconds until... That's gonna be it. Stopping a bit early, but still. Well, actually, no, it's about on time for it, but say, that was the Mummy Me Maze Forever Gauntlet video feed. Another failure. Can't be too surprised at that. These were quite tough challenges. I didn't realize that they were going to be so tough. So I will leave it at that. Yeah, that's gonna be it. It's a shame that I didn't get to do most of the other stuff, but hey. Yeah. I suppose at this point I can just say I'll see you in whatever video I see you in next, because there's no Gauntlet feeds after this. I mean, there may be a Gauntlet 3, but that's given whenever it does happen. So, I'll see you in whatever video you tend to watch next. Hope you enjoyed. And there's a Gauntlet. Wow.